All right, this is Lynn with Lynns Hangouts, and we're here tonight at Strike's Halftime Bar and Grill in Rockland. Yeah, partying with the awesome A-Train Band. And tonight I offered to sit with Barry Del Carlo, bassist for A-Train. So thanks, Barry, for hanging out with us tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, very cool. Well, we're having a great time in there.
Oh, it's sweet.
Yeah, so you guys are doing an excellent job, as always.
Oh, thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
Everybody's smiling and having a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yep, it's the way it should be, right?
That's right, having a good time.
Very cool. Well, I recently had an impromptu chat with you last time I saw you all, and you were telling me some fascinating facts.
I was.
Yes, you were.
I hope it was
You're
all
like,
good.
ooh, do I remember?
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can capture some of that
all right,
tonight.
let's see.
So let's start with your musical background. How long have you been playing the bass?
Well, I've been playing the bass probably for the last 10 years,
Wow.
but I've been playing guitar and everything since I was a kid.
Okay.
It's something that I just, I'm a couch player.
Oh.
I can sit in front of the TV forever and playing, and it
Yeah.
just sort of, I just play guitar and then let's play some bass too,
Oh,
and,
very cool.
Yeah, no, I figured out that, I can learn faster on the bass songs. You know what I mean?
okay.
It's like, with guitar, when I was in guitar bands, it would take me about a night or two to learn a song. You learn the solo and everything.
Yeah.
But bass, I really crank faster.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so
very cool.
I know a lot more stuff on the bass. It's kind of
okay.
strange how it works out that way. But,
Well, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
when did you start playing guitar? How old?
well, I was about, I think I was in the 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Very
was in
cool.
6th grade. So, but yeah, like I say, I've been in guitar bands and I've been in some bass bands now, but it's all music. It's, it's all fun.
You just have the musical mind.
Yeah, it's
to-
like I can't stop.
You can't
it's
stop.
Like, yeah.
Apparently not when you were sitting there
Right,
watching
yeah.
TV with
it's
your
a,
guitar.
It's a good addiction.
Yeah, it's a very good addiction.
healthy
Yeah,
addiction.
Yeah, yes, it's a healthy one.
Right,
I like
totally,
that.
yeah.
Very cool.
So-
Well, did you have any formal lessons?
I had about 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from a guy that sort of showed me how to learn how to pick up songs.
Oh,
How
okay.
to teach myself. So it was
Okay.
kind of like the best lessons I ever. Yeah, it was just. I had this really good guy, and he was a friend of mine, and he, it was like just 3 little quick lessons, So
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
I just
that's
sort of took
great.
off from there. Not that I'm any virtuoso, but
Oh, no, you're
just,
awesome.
The best thing you can do is learn to teach yourself.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So
so-
he didn't basically teach you theory. He basically.
No, he just basically, gave me ear training. Here,
Oh,
listen to
nice.
this song, and press here,
Oh, wow.
and
And-
just map it all out and find your way.
And you
so.
picked it right up.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So-
You are a really awesome bass player. I
thanks.
love watching you. I love
And
the
it's
head banging.
such a underrated instrument. It really is for all
Totally
the bass
agree.
players out there. It's like, and that you were talking about the head banging. Is
Yeah.
I think it's a way. Look at me, because
Yeah.
the bass. He's usually the guy in the back.
I know.
So
they definitely don't get enough credit.
Right, totally.
That's for sure.
So-
you want to make sure you get a little more credit, huh?
Yeah, well,
you
I don't know.
sing
It's
too, you have
like I
good
say,
vocals.
it's the look at me thing. So.
I know you can't help but not. I mean, like
Right, yeah.
you headbang better than anybody
Oh,
out
thanks,
there. That's
my
awesome.
mom watches me. She's like, "You're gonna hurt yourself." So.
How about the headaches?
Right, yeah.
That's
But
funny.
I can tell when it's kind of getting all right. I need to back up a little bit. I mean, you'll notice too as the night wears on. I'm usually just standing there by the end
You
of the night.
don't do it as much. You're
So,
right. I have seen that.
yeah.
That's true. That's funny. Well, what other bands have you been in before A-Train, and what type of genres?
I was in this band called Get Real,
Oh, okay.
and we did similar stuff. It was a little bit more light. We had a girl in the band too, and we played around Sacramento. I was in that band
Oh.
for about, I don't know, maybe 5 years.
Okay.
And that band broke up, and then I was another band called Trick Me Easy, which was a trio, and
Okay.
it was kind of fun because we had a guitar player, and he played keyboards at the same time. He was really good. And
Oh.
It was just sort of loud and bombast, but we were playing like Boston songs and,
Oh, nice.
and heavy rock stuff. So
Yeah.
that was fun. And
Oh,
then
very cool.
and now I'm in this band. I've been in this band for, I think this is my 8th year. I
From the
believe. Yeah, 7th or
start,
8th
it's
year.
pretty much from
Yeah,
the beginning.
Yeah, I mean the band's been together. God, I don't know. Adam will tell you, but I think it's like 10 or 12 years.
I think it has to, because I did interview him. I think he said 10. And
Right.
I believe
Yeah.
that was last
And
year or so.
An interesting fact about it is, I was an original member way back when on guitar.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I had met Adam through online,
Uh-huh.
and I needed a guitar player, and it was kind of, I don't know, it just didn't gel at the time, and
Okay.
whatever, and then
Yeah.
it ended, and then I got busy with other things. I was playing bass, and I saw his ad again like years later. I said, "That's the guy." And so
That's the guy. I'm going back
Yeah, you're
with
right,
a different
yeah.
instrument.
Right, yeah, because I was playing bass at the time.
Yeah. So were you originally the rhythm guitarist and Adam
I
played
was,
the
yeah.
lead? Oh,
originally,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like 10, 12 years ago.
Wow, how
Yeah.
interesting. So
Yeah.
this is basically your band. This
Yeah.
is home sweet home.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big part, guys. But
Yes.
the band members, everybody. I mean, everybody just kicks it up a notch. I
It's
mean,
a
really
team
brings
effort.
it. Everybody's
Yeah.
really talented.
It's
so.
very polished. Everybody on at the dance floor and sitting down watching you is saying how polished you are.
Right,
It's
yeah.
very
I mean,
good.
everybody brings a lot to the table.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
cool.
very cool, very
Yeah.
cool. Well, actually, we're talking a little bit more about A-Train. A-Train plays everything from Johnny Cash to Stevie Wonder to Metallica.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah, very, very much so. And is it easy for you to keep up with the song selections, or are you all constantly learning new songs?
Well, I think when songs are picked, we want to pick a good song, not necessarily a song that's, maybe in the top 40. I mean, we do want to play that stuff, but
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like a song, well, that's just a great song,
Yeah.
we just got to play that one.
Yeah.
Someone will say, well, hey, what about this one? We try to work about,
Okay.
not all songs last, but,
Right.
the good ones always stand out. So
Very
it does
true.
get really kind of, eclectic, if you will, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
just finding good songs.
That is really a good way to look at it, because I've noticed you all don't have set lists. You kind of just
Yeah.
pick songs out of the air, what you
Right.
want to do next, and
Uh-huh.
that's really fun for the
And
audience.
yeah, it's different too. Because,
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of bands, they'll pick a genre. They're playing heavy metal, and
Right.
and they're good at what they do. Not
Right.
putting them down, but it's like one genre. So let's just go all over the place. We'll play a little metal, we'll play a little
Oh,
country.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what A-Train does.
Everybody loves that too. It really keeps
Yeah,
it
well,
fresh.
it makes it different.
Yeah, it's
So,
very different. You never hear the same songs first, second, third. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah. It's like they're playing an 80s song, and then they're playing metal, and then they're playing country,
yeah.
So.
It's like, oh my gosh, I love that
Yeah,
song. Yeah, we
that's
love
cool.
it. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, now to kind of change degrees a little bit here,
Yeah.
rumor has it that you are the voice of the fair.
Oh, yeah.
Well, please tell us about what this means and where we might hear your voice at the fair.
Well, because I work at the state fair, I'm the lead electrician there.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's been nuts, but
Oh, I bet.
we pulled it off, and it's starting to get all the bugs are worked out of it
Oh,
now.
good.
But a buddy of mine that works there said, hey, you want to be the voice of the fair? I'm like, yeah, sure, and so he brought me in the studio, and he's like, here, read this, and I found out I could do it.
Oh my gosh.
So when you enter the fair and you
Yeah.
go through the main gates,
Yeah.
you'll hear my voice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you say?
It's just, welcome to the California State Fair. It's just
okay.
sort of, nothing special. It really isn't. It was, I have ideas for it. Like next year when I'll do it, I'll, do something more silly, or
Oh,
something
cool.
like that. But yeah, it's kind of neat. It's something different.
And how long have you been doing that?
This is my second year.
Oh, second. Because I was going to say, I think when I walked through last year, I do remember your voice very.
Oh, really?
Very bassy.
It's sort of quiet in the background, but you can hear
Yeah,
it,
it's a good radio voice, actually.
Oh, thanks.
It really is.
Yeah,
I'm sure
no.
that's why he picked you.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but it's fun, because it's different,
Yeah.
different thing, and it's sort of like it's performing again,
Right,
so.
true.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a natural performer.
Oh yeah, I love
You're
it.
just digging it.
Well, I'd make a living at it if I could,
Oh,
but you know
gosh,
how that
yeah.
goes, it's,
Yeah,
it's sort
yeah.
of tough, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm addicted. I can't stop.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
great.
so-
And that's all to our benefit. So.
Oh yeah.
Very
So.
cool. Very cool. Well, did I leave anything out that you'd like to mention?
I don't think so. I'm
Okay.
just appreciative you do. I love that you do this stuff. I really do. I'm
Thank you.
not just saying that because I'm doing the camera thing. I think it's great because someone's got to do the local band scene and everything. I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I know.
So-
The local band scene does not get enough
It doesn't
exposure,
really. It doesn't really
yeah.
because you can go out and see great bands in our town.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you're
yeah.
like putting up the video. I always check it.
Oh,
I'm
good,
checking it,
good.
I check it and see what's going down. So
Well,
it's
new
really
videos
cool.
go up every Wednesday, and
Sweet.
and your interview will air in August, and it'll stay up for 2 weeks. So
Oh,
just wanna let
great,
you know.
great.
So really, it'll air after the fair, but everybody can know for next year,
Right, yeah.
when they walk in there, that you are the voice of the fair. Do you also, just a real quick question, do you also do the recorded spiel that's on the monorail?
I
do
don't.
that one?
No,
You don't
I
do
don't.
that one?
That is coming though. The guy that I work with said, "Hey, you want to do that too?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring it on."
I think
I'll do
you
it."
should. Yeah, that's
I'll do it all.
awesome. Because then I'm
Yeah.
going to sit there and go, I know him. I interviewed him.
I used to do it. A friend of mine has a DJ company, and I would MC sometimes.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of I can stand up in front of people and
Oh,
do
okay.
that sort of thing.
It doesn't bother you a
I
bit,
have a
nothing.
big ham,
Yeah.
So
That's great. I
Right,
love
yeah.
it. Very
So-
cool. Well, thanks, Barry, for an awesome interview. That was very informative and very enjoyable.
Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you. That's been great. Let's go back and rock.
Let's do it.
All right. Thank you.